Right, welcome back. So let's have a look and a talk about manual focusing on the Nikon Z50, and this will probably go for the other Z cameras as well. So as you all know, with the Nikon Z50 in an autofocus mode, that can be overridden immediately when you're using the camera, so you can autofocus, and then if the focus is just a little bit off, you can grab the focus ring here and that overrides the autofocus, and you can just focus exactly where you want, but that doesn't enable any of the focus or manual focus tools that help you focus manually. I know that sounds a bit rubbishly said, but to enable focus peaking, you need to go into the camera, switch them on and switch it to manual focus. So let's have a look at that. So obviously go into the menu, and then what you want to do is go, obviously I'm already on it, but go down to shooting and display, click on that, and then you are going to go down here until you find peaking highlights, and obviously you can see here mine is on peaking 3 and the peaking colour is in red. So you can also you might find by default it's on off, so just go in, turn it to what you want. I nearly always use it on the highest setting just because that's my preference. And well, that's all you need to do really in the camera menu. So you can come out of that, and then what we need to do, if you're using autofocus and you want to use manual focus, just click the I button, find the focus settings on the quick menu here, so go to that section there, click on that, and then go across to manual focus and click that on. I normally press the shutter button just to kind of verify that. So this is my f-mount 35mm f1.8G attached to my Z50 via the FTZ adapter, and you'll see that as is common with a lot of the f-mount lenses, they have this manual autofocus to manual focus switch on the lens. So if you leave it in manual and autofocus, obviously in that setting you can still override the autofocus on the camera with the focus ring here. But if you click it to manual, what it does do is it instantly changes the menus within the camera, enabling the focus peaking. So if I switch it back to manual and autofocus, I'll switch the camera on, go into the I menu here, and you'll see the yellow is highlighting that we're in autofocus single at the moment. So if I go and click the switch on the lens, you will see that it has instantly put the camera into manual focus, and that instantly switches on the focus peaking. Right, as you can see here, the lens I'm focused on or not focused on is obviously not in focus, if that makes any sense to you. But if we grab the camera, grab the focus ring, what you can see is as you focus, the focus peaking will dance around. Let's go the other way, and you'll watch the focus peaking red highlights just come onto the lens. Let's move the little focus box here into the centre, and as we focus on the lens, you should see that the red peaking get to its maximum, and that little red focus box turns green just here. So also, as another confirmation, in the bottom of the left hand corner of the screen, you've got this little white dot here. Either side of that are two little arrows. They tell you which direction to turn the focus ring in to get focus, and when the focus is acquired, you get a solid little white dot like this. So there you have it. That's how you focus a Z50 manually using that method. One other method you can use is just the magnifying glass here. You can click on that, come on, and it will zoom in. So now you can see that the ribbed area of the focus ring on the lens we're looking at here is highlighted with a red peaking, and in the bottom corner of the screen you've still got the little white dot. Now that is confirming that you are in focus again. So if I unfocus it, defocus, you see it go away. Right, what you will see is this little white arrow just here, and that's telling you to rotate the focus ring on the camera anti-clockwise from your perspective, and it will bring this back into focus. So let's do that. So we focus like that, you'll see the peaking come back round, and there you have that little white ball. Right, we've probably gone past there. Little arrows telling us to go back the other way. And oh, we're nearly there. There you have it. Oh, move the camera so it moves out of focus. It's so fine, the adjustment on. Right, there you go. The little white ball is solid now, so we know that that is completely in focus. We can zoom back out by hitting the other magnifying glass button. Come on, zoom out, there we go. Confirmation again, this little box here is green and not red, which tells you it's in focus. Obviously the highlighting from the peaking tells you you're in focus, and the little white ball out here tells you you're in focus. So this method works really well for landscape photography in low light or any low light situations. It is my favourite way of using the focusing on the camera. It works on obviously all the native Z mount lenses, and it also works on adapted F mount lenses via the F to Z adapter. The only way this method doesn't work is with fully manual lenses like this. And the camera's just gone into auto shutdown, which is really annoying. Let's switch that back on. Not that we need it for this, we can move the camera out of the way completely. So this is a fully manual lens. The method I've described, obviously because the lens doesn't communicate with the camera in any way, you don't get any of those methods other than focus peaking to confirm the focus. To be fair, focus peaking on itself is good enough, but sometimes in really low light the resolution on the camera screen is not that great, it just turns to a mush. So looking for the little green box to appear, or that little solid white ball, is a really good indication of getting in focus. So thank you very much for watching this. I'm sure that most of what is said will also apply to the Z6, Z6 Mark II, Z7, Z7 Mark II, ZFC, and probably even the Nikon Z9. I can't imagine any reason why it wouldn't. Oh, yeah, thank you again for watching, and have fun out there.